Hello again, YouTube. I've got another episode of Turning the Tide for you. In this episode, I will be using the Akimbo and rapid fire vectors blinged out. I've got stopping power and SitRep Pro. Aside from the bling, it's a pretty typical setup, actually. Now, why bling, rapid fire, and Akimbo? Mostly just because it's hilarious. When you shoot these things, when you really hold down the trigger on both of these guns, they spit out a wall of lead. You will feel like you're in a Gundam walking around in this thing, just blasting people left and right. It's seriously, I'd say it's right on par with the shotguns in terms of effectiveness. The reason I say that is because it can spray down a whole group of people rather than pick them off one by one each shot, and it is really something to see. I mean, if you haven't tried this, it is a monster at close range. Now, unfortunately, it's absolutely terrible at everything else, but needless to say, it is extremely fun, and I would recommend that you guys try it out at least once. Now, I got lucky several times in this match, and this just goes to show you how much of this game is luck. Now, you can have skill, you can have strategy, but it's not always going to work for you. There's nothing in this game. It's similar to Call of Duty 4 in that there's really nothing in this game that will always work for you every single time, because you face different people every time, and the circumstances change. There's so many different little things that can go wrong. They come around with Akimbo Rangers or, grenade launchers, explosives. There's different, air support called in. There's so many different things, so many different factors that don't worry about it if you can't get one strategy to work every time. It's mostly just if it's consistent for you. So I'm running again the 479, and you guys already know about that. It increases the Harrier and Pavlov's effectiveness. I won't go into detail. And I've picked up the SPOS, and if you haven't checked out my other SPOS 12 videos, please do. One of them is on Pyro Puncher's channel. Please go check him out and subscribe to him. Again, a huge thank you to Pyro Puncher for hosting that video for me. I've almost doubled my subscriptions in about a day, so that was really impressive, and again, thank you to Paul. So naturally, you are going to run out of ammo with the rapid fire Akimbo vectors, but it's pretty easy to find weapons lying around, and the SPOS 12 is really reliable. I would recommend you find some sort of shotgun or something like this. You don't necessarily want to pick up an LMG or something that's completely different from the style of play for your primary. The primary reason for that is just because you don't want to get out of the mindset of getting close and getting those CQC kills. Now, in terms of strategy and gameplay, what I'm doing is mostly just trying to stick to the close quarters areas of the map. I'm playing a little more aggressively here, and it obviously got me killed there, but it does help when you're using the vectors like this. I mean, there's pretty much no other way to do it. You got to get up close to them. So, but we pretty much turned things around pretty well, thanks to my Harrier and Pavlov and these beastly Akimbo vectors. So final score is 18-2. That's it for Turning the Tide Episode 2. If there's any other directors out there who want to try this setup out and reply to this video with your findings, please feel free to do so. Alright, see you later.